Good evening, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here tonight with us, and certainly wanted to extend a warm welcome on behalf of American Express. This is the first event in a series of conversations that we're having with CFOs in mid-sized companies. Despite representing less than 2% of Australian businesses, mid-sized companies contributed $425 billion annually to the economy. You employ almost a quarter of all full-time and part-time employees, and you are responsible for more than a third of business revenues.
We are still the world champion economy. The Reserve Bank is desperate to see you get out and invest in the future. Consumption growth, after inflation, man, woman and child, was growing by 2.8% a year from the mid-90s through to 2008. That is massive. It's productivity growth and innovation and investment in people, investment in education, investment in skills, investment in the future. That is what Australia needs to be the high wage, high productivity, high valuated country we are and can and should be.
This is the most exciting time in human history. Perhaps the biggest single trend today is the gap between the best performing and the least performing organizations continues to increase. This divergence in performance. We cannot predict the future, but a futurist is somebody that helps people to think usefully about the future. Every organization can look inside for ideas, or they can look outside. And in fact, the largest organizations on the planet, PwC, IBM, Boeing, Procter & Gamble, are all saying, we do not have the talent we need inside. We must look outside. And I think if you look at the change that's happening, I think that the opportunities are absolutely going to explode. And I invite you as Chief Future Officer to create the future of your organizations.
I think a CFO truly needs to understand the market as well as their CEO. They need to understand the products. They need to be able to go on the floor.
Just go looking for the fun parts of the business where it's great to interact and where you get a lot of feedback. And generally that's at the front line. And I think the more the CFOs can get into the front line, they'll actually truly understand the business.